Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and in front of us we have the new Law Lock Tools EDC or Everyday Carry Pro set. And just look at that. Automatically, you'll be able to see that this is a set designed for people who like to SPP, although there is a medium half diamond there, which a lot of people would use as a rake as well as a pick. So really nice to see a set designed for people who like to SPP their locks. There's no rakes in there at all, although it is worth saying that Law Lock Tools, if you go to their website, you can buy individual picks, including rakes, on their site, which is actually really good, because if you like a kit, it's always a pain when you can't just buy a single pick, because at some point, you know, something's going to happen to it. Even if you like drop it down the back of a sofa, you want to have a backup, don't you? Right. So in terms of the case, it's actually really nice. It's worth mentioning the case because it's really rugged. It's got a nice waterproof lining there, stitched extremely well. In fact, this is one rugged case. Just look at these hook and eye strips. I mean, they are really wide, and there's enough room in there to get even more tension tools in if you wish. Just really good. So what do you get? Well, let's have a look at the tension tools. You get a couple of bottom of the keyway tools, one twisted, one solid, both about the same, about 3mm wide. Personally, I do prefer the untwisted ones, but I know some of you who like the finesse of a little bit of flexibility in your tension tools, so you have those. And you also get some top of the keyway tension tools, which is always nice, in 3 different thicknesses, as you can see there. Very, very nice indeed. And these, I have to say, are made very well. So these are just standard pry bars with a long side and a short side, but they're very good examples of them. In terms of the picks then, well, let's have a look at the sort of standard hooks. You get a short, medium and long. And as I draw these out, you'll see the Law Lock Tools signature handles. And it's quite nice to actually get a really full range of hooks in a kit. So you can see there, shallow, medium and very deep there. It's always good to have something to choose from in terms of a range. If you want a super shallow pick though, then you can always use this little offset hybrid, which if you compare it to the shallow hook, has an even smaller rise. So you really do have a full range of pick profiles there. In terms of the shanks themselves, just look at that. That is a really nice profile for those Euro locks. All made in 301 stainless. Really, really nice. And you know, I like this. It's nice and long, nice and deep. You can get into some really, really tight little keyways with this, with that, you know, very low shank height. In terms of the finishing, now I had the first set that Law Lock Tools produced, and I was quite impressed with it. But I have to say, I'm even more impressed with this. I can't see on these picks a single blemish at all. I mean, you can use these straight out the pack. Sure, you can polish up the ends if you want to, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm just looking there and I can't really see any sort of flaws on the edges, anything sharp. And in terms of the pick handles themselves, if you've got slightly larger hands, or indeed you just like to rest the pick handles in the corner of your hand like this, then this extra length on these handles is really, really worth it, I have to say. So I pick like this most of the time, and these little holes, they allow me to sort of pinch and grip, so that's not going to go anywhere. But if you do pick pins down, and I do on occasion, then you can rest your thumb on these little grips, let's call them grips, and your finger rests nicely on this angled cutout here, so you can push down on the pins. So they're actually very well thought out handles, and I think there's a few people out there who are really becoming fans of this style. I personally think it's great. I really like an extended length handle for sure. So what's remaining in the kit? Well, no filler, that's for sure. If I had £1 for every time somebody said that they like their deforest picks, I would have a few pounds. No, I'd actually have quite a lot of pounds. I mean, these are really nice. And you have the ball and the diamond. Personally, I prefer the ball. It's much better pin placement. You get that kind of like reach, that you know, that height that you should expect off these offset picks, but or deforest picks. But I prefer that kind of more precision end than the sort of half diamond tip. But again, personal preference, but I know a lot of people who really love a deforest half diamond for sure. Then you have a sort of a reach pick, a deep curve reach. And if you want to know the difference, let's have a look at this deforest half diamond and overlay them, and you'll see the profile. So difference here. So by and large, if you have your deforest half diamond, you need to go into a keyway which is a little shallower, but you can see that you don't get the full sort of depth of this curve. While the curve, you probably need a slightly deeper keyway, but you also have sort of a longer reach underneath the pin. So two options there, slightly different uses. Okay, then of course we have the half diamond, and this is a sort of a medium-sized half diamond, and I actually really like this. Very good for raking, zipping, and SPPing. It's a classic hybrid pick, really. So how do they function? Well, I've got my standard doing a review locks to pick, purely because I can pick these relatively easily, and once you've done a whole review, you don't really want to have to go back and refilm it. So this is a Master Lock 3, and let's have a go at zipping this one with the half diamond. It won't do it now. Ah, there we go. Phew, glad that happened quite quickly. So half diamond, very useful. I've had a go at picking with a lot of different picks on this. Let's just swap locks actually and go to this nice Master Lock XL M1 and have a go at picking this. I quite like this. This is a really nice hook, I have to say. It's I guess I won't say the shortest hook, but it's a really nice example of a short hook. And we're open. So what do I think of this kit overall? Well, I have to say I really like it. A number of things I like about this. I love the profiles. I like the fact this is set up for people who like to SPP, because you have the knowledge that you can actually go to the website, you can get some spares of any hooks that you want a couple of spares of, but you can also get some rakes to fill this out. If you wanted a few rakes, if you're like me and you don't really do a lot of raking, then you might want to consider a kit which is designed primarily for SPP. It comes with a good amount of pry bars, and you know, it's always nice to have a couple of L wrenches. I'd like to see a couple more different thicknesses, but again, you probably have a load of those already. In terms of the metal used, 301 is nice and strong. I really like the shallow taper and low shank height on the hooks. I like the range of tools, and I also really like these extra long handles. I think that Law Lock Tools has done a very good job of finishing these to an even higher standard than they did before. So yeah, very good. This kit will set you back £55. But if you use the discount code, which is in the description and the pinned comment below, which I believe is LN10, it won't work forever. So if you do apply that though, you'll get 10% discount. So LN10 gives you a 10% discount until it stops working. So that's one way of getting the kit. The other way is to just enter the competition. So all you need to do is read the rules in the description, like, comment and subscribe. And in a week or so's time, I'll draw one comment. You can only comment once at random from the people who have commented under this video, and that person will win this kit. So like I said, read the rules in the description, but other than that, just like, comment and subscribe to enter the draw. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed that review. I've enjoyed playing with this kit, and I'll be sad to see it go to whoever wins it, but I already have the CTR kit that Law Lock Tools does, so it seems greedy to have 2 of their kits. So yeah, let's pass that on and share the fun. Alright, I'll see you all next time.